My name is Henry Silberman. I'm a Breton from the land of High Rock. I'm an alchemist, a man of medicine, or well, I was. Now I find myself a wanted man. A cursed man. I suppose the best place to start is at the beginning. I was but a young child when my mother passed away due to an unknown, seemingly incurable disease. She was a very kind woman, and I miss her with all my heart. My father, on the other hand, was not such a good person. He was a member of the notorious Thieves Guild, and a former assassin. When my mother died, he turned to alcoholism. Over time, he developed anger issues, and sometimes he would take it out on me. Until one night, he had a little too much to drink and went off crazier than usual. He assaulted many people, including a guard, and that's when things turned ugly. He was finally apprehended and sentenced to 15 years in prison for the great many crimes he had committed as a notorious member of the Thieves Guild. With my father now in custody, I was sent to an orphanage. I became fascinated with science and medicine. I wanted to understand everything I could about how the natural world worked, and so I read every book I could get my hands on. But there was one thing that fascinated me the most. An extinct race of Mer, known as the Dwarven. Their advances in the field of science and technology were astonishing, until they all mysteriously disappeared thousands of years ago. No one quite knows why. However, uncovering their lost secrets and harnessing their ancient technology has been my dream since childhood. But the death of my mother continued to haunt me, so I focused all of my efforts on medicine. I was determined to find a cure for those suffering the same affliction that took her from me. Eventually, I even succeeded and became very wealthy and highly respected. My life was going very well, for a while anyway. Then came that night, the night of the incident. I was on my way to deliver medicine to a nearby town when, suddenly, unexpectedly, I was attacked. By the Divine. I tried to outrun the creature, but it was too fast. Ah! It scratched me and pinned me down. I thought I was a goner for sure, but it turns out fate had other plans. Apparently, the town guards heard my screams and came to my rescue. They fought off the beast and took me back into town. The innkeeper tended to my wounds and nursed me back to health. But upon awakening, I felt different somehow. Perhaps it would have been better if I had died that night, but instead, I became infected. I now bear the mark of the beast. But I had no idea until it was too late. Because 1 month after the attack that changed me, my father was released from prison. Under the condition that he be released into my custody, for he still suffered problems with his alcoholism, and being his son and whatnot, I was forced to take care of him. He told me he had reformed, that he felt great remorse for all the crimes he'd committed, and the way he treated me as a child. Whether he was sincere or lying, I will never know. Not after what happened next, that is. I made you some soup, Father. Careful, it's a little hot. Good Lord. Oh my God. Scratch marks. Bite wounds. Good Lord, what did I do last night? I am so very sorry. I need to get home. What the? Oh no, Father! Dad? I... After the initial shock wore off, I buried my father's body, or rather, what was left of it, in the local cemetery. I returned home an hour later, and after cleaning up the mess, the realization of what had transpired finally dawned on me, and when it did, I had nothing but disgust and horror. I hated myself. I would be hunted for the monster that I turned into, for what I had done, what it had done. And so, I abandoned my career, my home, and even fled the country. The cure, it had to be out there, somewhere, and I would travel to the ends of the world in order to find